So you might notice I've been busy. That was where we left off with this top file. This is something I prepared for a little thing I wanted to show off that we didn't get to last time. And this is the actual thing that we're going to be using for the second run. I've skipped over playthrough B entirely because I realized, well, if everything new that's in playthrough B is also in C, just do playthrough C, and then you see all the new stuff in one go. So, a weird quirk, right? So there is a particular side quest I wanted to show off like a lot. It was super important that I showed it. It does not become available until you're going to go and see the final boss, and the item you need, we actually saw it during my playthrough. It's the Eye of Power on top of the shrine. So you can only get that when you're on your way to the final boss, and if you finish the game, that item is then removed from your inventory and you'd have to get it again. So essentially, the only way to do that side quest is for you to get right up to the fucking final door, right up to the point of no return, and then go, hold on a minute, and then go all the way back down and go do the side quest, which is why I made this separate save, so that I could just show it off, no stakes.
Well, did you find my stone?
Yeah, sounds about right. I never played Star Ocean 2, I think. Actually, I don't know what one I played. I played a PS2 game. Might have been 3. But it starts off with you in like a virtual reality training simulation on like a holiday. So we got her fortune-telling stone.
That's it. Oh, thank you. Oh, and while you're here, how about a free reading? Come on, it's the least I can do.
Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
Sure, might as well.
Let's see what the eye has to reveal.
Just want to check. You can't see an FPS counter in the top left, can you?
Where
I don't think you can.
are
I think
we?
only I can see that.
I don't know. Never seen this place before.
Hey, this place looks familiar.
Fate! In our dreams? What cheek.
Dreams?
I refuse to believe that we were simply whisked off to some alien land.
I've not played in like 2 weeks, so I'm a little rusty on combat. What's the use for? But just to check, you can't. Yeah, this place. It's interesting that like it's like a vision, I guess, but we're all here, like the entire party is. I've never understood exactly what this was meant to be. Considering that it's like a mix of technology and magic, most things in NieR, I'm assuming the Eye of Power that she's talking about is just like, I don't know, I want to say it's like a Jedi holocron or something, like it's transporting you into like a virtual memory, like a recording. Yeah, we are super fucking overpowered. Playing on normal again with the regular weapons and stuff. Also, yes, the music. This is all NieR Replicant. It makes me realize that, like, yeah, NieR is incredibly reliant. I noticed this about FF7 as well. It's extremely reliant on specific themes and cues depending on what kind of, like, emotion it wants to convey. Like, oh, this is a sad scene. We have a song for that, and it doesn't matter what the song's called or if it was a specific character's theme. This is the song for the sad stuff. And with the change from Replicant's music to Automata, it's just like, okay, what was that game's sad track? All right, just swap that one in for this scene.
What was that?
I cannot say, but I doubt it was a mere daydream if all of us experienced it as one.
I think I've seen that before.
Wow. I don't know what happened, but you guys look pretty shaken up.
Wait, you mean you didn't see that?
Yeah.
There's a deep inner meaning behind
Kanye and
this
Emil
fortune,
saw it,
but
and they're not even here.
I'm not really sure what it is. I guess I need more practice. Anyway, thanks again for the help. Stop by anytime.
I think I'll pass for now.
So I get 10 grand,
What was that all about?
and...
I don't know. It gave me some serious deja vu.
Did it now?
Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, like I'd been there before.
Hold on. I completely fucked up. I forgot to pick up something. Don't worry, I won't have to do the entire fight again. I should have gone inside the store and picked something up. You get the iron pipe. But I'm just going to drop out of there because we're going to be going over to the other save file where I've already got it. And naturally, as you'd expect, it has a weapon story on that might give us a little insight. So we're continuing from where we left off. The last thing we saw was Kanye's story and also them camping outside the village. And we need to go talk to Devil and Poplar and get started with the whole quest line. But what we're going to do first is we're going to have a look. Actually, I'm just going to... Oh, that's still unupgraded. Yeah, I never got around to upgrading it. Oh well. We're going to do the what used to be the DLC. I need a better name for that. Like, I forget what it's actually called. World of Recycled Vessel.
What might
I'll just call it
that be?
Diary.
It's Mom's diary.
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
Did she? Did she actually? Are you sure about that one?
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Say there. Can you not hear me? Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, despite the mask, he's still, like, considerably more handsome than he used to be. Like, he used to be so fucking ugly on the PS3. Now I get that techno remix, which again I think is a NieR. Yeah, it's a NieR track. Sorry. I see a NieR track like that means anything. An Automata track, I should say. So let's speed through this. Ooh, let's fix this. since I've never watched or played the DLC for a PS3 game. It was something I had on my wish list for like forever, back when Sony still had a fucking wish list. And I just never ended up actually touching it. And thinking back, I probably should have. If nothing else, you know what it is? I looked at it and I'm like, if it's literally just combat, then I don't care. I assumed it had no story content whatsoever. And now that I'm playing this version and they've got extra like dialogue lines, I'm like, was it no story or not? I actually have no idea. The Black Scroll, a lost destiny, a white book, a false truth. Fucking filters on this are intense. It's so intense I'm inclined to think that my PC is actually just melting. Get that bullet hell pattern going, as I'm unable to fucking see a goddamn thing because of the goddamn filter. Holy shit, look at that. That's a toe hole. Just getting a screenshot of that. Soldiers of Salt calling forth white death. They are legion, those who plunge the world into darkness. That, you have to read that fast. You do not get a lot of time. Much more smoothly than I was expecting, to be honest. I'm so used to missing with this weapon that like every hit on the combo hitting is like, holy shit, what a fucking miracle. And it's gone. Going back to the sword on this one. Mix things up a little. You really need to be locked on for that spell to have any chance of working. Alright, so we got a sword out of that. So yeah, this is now sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's no longer optional, in a sense, because you need every weapon. The Dragon's Corpse brought death to the world, dripping onto it, the power of magic. It's no longer entirely optional, because you need all those weapons to unlock the final endings. And now they've moved 3 of them into the DLC. Well, quote, or DLC. Did I? I actually wasn't sure, because yeah, I didn't know that until I looked it up, because I was like, off camera, I was getting all of the weapons I was still missing, and I'm like, okay, I've got 90% of them, what am I missing? And it turned out it was the 3 that were in this DLC. doing anything against him, he doesn't use that. Let's try this. See if we can get a barrier. There we go. So the basic structure of this, the black sickness stay in the future. They journey to return soulless vessels. So the basic structure is divided up into 3 sections, each one giving you a weapon and having you go through a different door. And you can take breaks in between each door. Nope, shit, fucked it up. Yep. I remember when Crash was like this. Specifically, the 2 beat-em-ups, Crash of the Titans and Mine Over Mutants. But it was more or less exactly this. Oh, okay, I'm messing it up. Man, I don't care what anyone says, I like those games. I liked the 2 weird beat-em-up spin-offs. Would I have preferred a more traditional platformer? Probably, but they were good. They were fun. It's just a shame they, like, I think there was a 360 version, but they did not come to next gen at all, really. There was no PS3 version for some reason, but it was on the PS2. But it came out like a year or... It was like 2 years into the PS3. It was weird. And so I think the outfits were originally part of the DLC in the original. I think so. I don't think they sold them separately. But yeah, you can now unlock a bunch of costumes by doing this. They're all like weird stuff too. I think it's like samurai armor and I forget what the other 2 are. The apocalypse divided the world in 2, one that does not know day and one that has never seen night. Following actions are prohibited. Oh shit, I know the gimmick now. It's just gonna randomly give me restrictions. So I can't jump. And I'm facing an enemy where you have to jump over his attacks. Wonderful. Fuck. Okay. Let's see if I can get a shield going. That's a fun idea. Like introducing random restrictions halfway through the fight. Black and white, 13 paths. The vessel's forms waver as they cross time and space. You know, playing through this, I know it's not randomized in any way, but like the way they're reusing assets makes me realize NieR's dungeons would be a lot more tolerable if they were randomized. Like if the junkyard was different every time you ran through, even if it was just like randomized like map configurations, then it would have made the grinding a lot less tedious. Because as it was just exactly the same every single fucking time. For the like 50 or so times you had to run it. I don't even have a map right now. Is this randomized? think so. Okay, okay, I need something better. I need something much better. When you can get the spell to work, it's fucking great. Nope, get in? Alright. I'm sad about one thing with Papa NieR. So he very clearly just shares all of the same animations, which means he doesn't have his really weird, terrible double jump from the PS3 game, where he would like jump and then like throw his chest out as if he was like he's trying to do a Christ air. Yes, yeah, I know what you mean, Dash. The fucking Chrysler building, God. Oh, I hate the Chrysler building so much. Like, as randomized dungeons go, I think that might be the worst one ever.
It seems we have been shut in.
This fucking music slaps. Alright. Dead end, dead end. Shut in? Yep. Yeah, it seems like all the side rooms just shut you in. I'm curious, Dash, what do you think of the Chrysler building in Parasite Eve? Like, I'm pretty firm in my hatred of it, but like, I'm honestly curious how other people feel about that thing. Yeah, that does not surprise me. Like, fuck, it's the canon ending. That's the actual craziest part. Is that the canon ending to that game is locked behind one of the worst dungeons of all time.
It seems we have been shut in.
It doesn't even make sense as far as canon endings go. Like, I don't know why she even went to the Chrysler building other than it appears on your fucking RPG. Yeah. Well, to me, the problem with it, yeah, it's the fact that they all look the same because they've got to use pre-rendered, and there's no map of any kind. So you just get the song of a man has been drowned out. In its place, the scream of something inhuman. There's no map, so you're completely turned around within minutes. And then you've got to do that for 100 floors. And fuck, make it 10 at the absolute most if you're going to do something that uninteresting. It's like, we talked about this before with boss fights and stuff. A boss fight can be, it can be annoying and it can be long, but it can't be both. I can deal with one or the other, but not both. Yeah, I can't absorb their bodies. This is pretty fun, actually. I'm talking to you as if I couldn't care what's happening on screen, but I am actually pretty engaged with like NieR's combat can be quite fun when it's going all out. NieR and Moise are all together. There you go. The sky falls with the dragon. The world ends this day. So one of the most fucked up things I learned, like just checking out the wiki on like the NieR timeline to like fill up the gaps in my knowledge before I was talking about it. The apocalypse was not fast. Like they didn't like the dragon didn't get shot down and then like within weeks after the world was ending. Like it took like a decade for like the world economy to collapse and the disease to spread beyond Japan and all these things, and it's like, holy shit, there was actually probably a chance to stop this early on, but nobody was paying attention, nobody was working together. Japan gets nuked at one point, but like the other countries were debating over it for like a full year before they before doing it, and by the time they did, it was beyond too late. Actually, the nukes made it worse because it ended up spreading the disease even further. Like they thought they had eliminated it, and then suddenly it started popping up everywhere. Guy had a lot of health. I just realized, where are we? This is a basketball court. This is a new area that they must have made for the DLC, because it's... Yeah, you definitely don't see this in the game. Charge up an attack while we're waiting. Yeah, I should start with magic to knock the armor off. I keep forgetting that. Do I have an upgraded weapon? Yes, I'm upgraded. Yeah, it's all about the armor. Like, you can't knock that off with your regular attacks. It has to be magic. The puppet priest collects the accursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Whoa, okay, what the hell is this? Oh, I'm in first person? Oh my god! Is this a fucking light gun sequence? Well, not light gun, a turret sequence. I still technically have all of my spells as normal. Oh, that's fun. This is something they never did in the game. Bit slow for my liking though. Real shooter, that's it. Suddenly we're fucking gun survivor. Or whatever the fucking real shooter was called. There's so many bad Resident Evil spin-offs, I forget what the names are. It's the series that was mostly Resident Evil, but there was one Dino Crisis game. Yeah, that was the light gun shooter, but I mean like on the PS1. And one of the games, like there was like Gun Survivor and then Dino Survivor or something like that. Yeah, I think it was Survivor. They've got the contrast turned up so much during this, it actually reminds me a lot of like certain Grasshopper games, like Killer is Dead and Killer 7. Yeah, I guess so. It's hard to say because like I've never played it, but I've never heard much about it. Like, it's just one of those games that's kind of dismissed as like, oh yeah, it's another Resident Evil spin-off that no one cares about. Gun Survivor 2 sucks, okay. Yeah, see, like, I would never assume that. I would never assume that specific ones were bad. I would just think, oh yeah, they're all the weird spin-off games that no one cares about. Like, fuck, I'm thinking about it now. Wasn't the Dino Crisis one like canon? It was like a canon. It was like a canon sequel to 2, but it doesn't really answer any of 2's questions. Like, it certainly doesn't touch on the cliffhanger. Isn't that the game that Courtney says said they wanted a remake of? I vaguely remember them saying that, and I feel like they see it only to like get in the cringe annoyance out of me. Yeah. Well, my memory of it is there's Dino Crisis 1 and 2, and then there was the Gun Survivor sequel that was based on Dino Crisis. And that one, I think, is canon to the story, and it does take place after 2, but it doesn't answer any of the cliffhanger questions. And then, you know, fucking 3 happens, and yeah, we don't talk about that one. Did you watch the What Happened episode on 3? It's fucking fascinating. Like, I was really... I won't spoil it, but like... Dino Stalker, yeah, that was the gun shooter one. Gun Survivor one. In the What Happened, one of the things they talked about is... sorry, my brain's falling apart. It was because of 9/11, if you can believe that. There was going to be a traditional Dino Crisis 3 that would have taken place in a city overtaken by dinosaurs, kind of like you see very briefly in 2, when they finally get to the city that they've been looking for, the transported one. And they wanted to follow up on that idea, and then 9/11 happened, and they're like, the future, let's go into the far future, let's do something else. I wonder if these outfits I'm unlocking also affect Papa NieR. It's possible. As long as this memory exists, as long as mankind has hope, a bloody battle will be waged. Okay, more new locations. Oh, I know where we are. There's the lighthouse. We're on some kind of like raft area. There's the town, seafront. should try doing more air combos, because I never touch it. I'll do it with the sword, that should be easiest. There we go, that was almost a cool combo. I took his head off. Oh, his head's just much smaller than his armor would suggest. He's effectively Juggernaut. Foolish human, blah blah blah, foolish vessel. One second, I want to quickly check something. Yeah, just having a look. Alright. Oh, they're the fully powered up balls. Well, shit. Keep them down. Wow, I think these were like the most dangerous enemy in the fucking game when you started off in the PS3 version. Like, they were so deadly. If you went to them too early, they could just like instantly kill you with a charge. I keep using the wrong item, but whatever. It's not like healing items has ever been a concern in this game. God, if you didn't have a limit of 10, I'd have 99 within like hours. They just hand the shit out like candy. Right as the fight ends. Yep, that's typical me. I can use it in the next one. All is paid, all is sacrifice. Oh, Diablo dungeon. Getting full use out of those assets. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that. So my friend New mentions that getting items is not so bad in the remake because the rarest ones do actually appear in this in these dungeons, in the diary challenges. So stuff like Phoenix, I think it's Eagle Eggs, that's what I'm thinking of. The incredibly annoying rare one, I think has a guaranteed drop if you do some of these challenges. But that doesn't matter for my purposes because I'm fucking cheating. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this on the Discord dash, but like I've been playing through RE8, and I've just beaten the castle, and I'm back to the village after killing Lady Dimitrescu. God damn, that's so good. Like, Holy shit, what a fun, like,
Seems
castle.
we've been shut in.
I was worried about it a little because I kept hearing people say that the daughters are really annoying, like with the flies and stuff. And yeah, it felt a little cheap sometimes when they would grab you, of like, could I have avoided this at all? Because you can't block it. But it ended up not being that too bad. Like, they're really restricted in what kind of, in terms of what rooms they can follow you into. And I was like having a boss fight and killing one of them like practically every 20 minutes. The doll? I meant the vampire daughters. I haven't gotten... If you're talking... Yeah, I haven't gotten to that part yet. I've only done Lady Dimitrescu's castle. Dimitrescu. I'm terrible at pronouncing them, yeah. I've only done Lady D's castle. I haven't gotten to the next location yet. Holy fuck. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I should have been doing that. I didn't want to waste the ammo was the problem, because I figured I would rather have the bullets than the health. Which is a dumb mindset, I know, but I was like, stubborn. Oh, look! I literally just got an eagle egg. So, yeah. They're easier to get. Yeah, you're right. In my mind, I always want the ammo more than the health. I guess I just like to live dangerously like that. Holy shit, Heisenberg is fucking weird and cool. Why is he just Magneto? Like, somebody offhand was like, yeah, so the game's just about fighting the X-Men. And I'm like, that's bollocks. Wait, no, he's literally just Magneto. What the fuck? Like, his introduction to you is basically like that last scene from the 2002 X-Men movie, where he, like, traps them inside the Statue of Liberty. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to fight him, if he can do that. Do I have to go do I have to go make a wooden gun? Like... I suppose I will see. But I am looking forward to it. Cody had me a little worried with how much they were being down on the game, but... Oh, weapon collector. They've gotten every weapon. I'm glad to hear that. Do not bring back the light, do not bring back the vessel, do not bring back the future, do not bring it back. But yeah, I was a little worried about it, but I'm so far really happy with it, and I'm hoping that stays the case for the entire game. The only, like, serious, legitimate complaint I've heard is that, I don't know much about it. All I know is that one of the lobes is not really a combat area, it's more a puzzle-solving sequence, kind of like fighting Lucas in Resident Evil 7. Like, it's the same kind of, like, Saw Trap-esque thing. And as a result, once you know the answers on repeat playthroughs, that's not very interesting. Like, you know exactly what to do to beat it. Well, specifically on repeat playthroughs, Dash. Like, is it the kind of thing where it's not as interesting any time after the first? Yeah, that's fair. I'm trying to think what's like that, and like really the honest answer is NieR, where it's like, oh fuck, the Forest of Myth. Wonderful. I so look forward to doing that again. Thank goodness you can just mash through it if you know all the answers. Come on, you bastard. Come on, try it. Try it. Okay, so he actually tried it, and it was pretty successful because it's mixed with bullets I can't absorb. Talk shit, get hit. Giving me a lot of heat. I'm gonna try boosting myself and switching to a spell that's actually damaging. And try some air combos when they work. Seems like the enemies have a bit of super armor. Oh fuck. I think I just got cyberpunked there. The enemy spawned right behind me. I mean, to be fair, like, that was kind of who I felt with during some parts of RE3. Every beam of light and invitation of death. Like, I have the solution to the train puzzle in RE3, like, completely memorized, because, fuck, when I'm speedrunning it, I don't want to have to linger on that goddamn shit. Holy fuck, that was cool. Okay, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but that was actually a pretty decent combo. Where's the enemies? Where are you? Come out, you bastards. Oh, I took that. Let's see if I can try that again. Okay, so I need to do a couple of regular hits. Okay, no, I need to do the attack immediately when I jump. So regular hit. Yeah, it's really hard to pull it off. Oh, juggle them right off the edge. Okay, yeah, that's the reliable thing. So, one attack. No. Two attacks. Or just random. I don't know how to reliably get it to do the uppercut. Alright, next location. Yeah, some of these would have made for more interesting dungeons than the main games. Like, throwing a bit of platforming into the temple would have really helped mix it up. Oh, another one, huh? Yeah, it looks like they're just going to throw every type of boss enemy at me. I am super glad I did not do this on hard. I am honestly kind of shocked so far that there has literally only been one line of dialogue from the Papa NieR actor. Like that and grunts. He said nothing else. Like that's crazy considering how much dialogue is in these games that they would bring him in just to do that one line. Like there has to be more. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping he does. You just swore there. Shit, okay. Take this seriously. Use a recovery potion for the first time ever. Oh my god, what the fuck? I almost got killed there. Magic pistol. $50,000. Holy shit. A dreaming vessel in a recycled world. Until the time of its awakening comes. Oh no. I don't know if you read that text, but
Is that all?
She got some of those berries that we found that were poisoned.
Huh?
Is that the final entry of the diary?
It seems that way.
Interesting.
You figure anything out?
I fear not.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Alright, so we got those weapons, so we might as well take a look at those costumes. Unfortunately, you can only change those from the main menu, so... I'll try not to linger on this too much. I want to get them through quickly. So a samurai. Oh, there's only 2? Thought there was 3 for some reason. Oh shit, magic orbs. That's what you unlock for the final thing. Now I wonder, is that only the enemy's bullets or is it also mine? Seems to be just the enemy's bullets. This is a pretty good outfit actually for NieR. Like, it looks better than his default. Although I wasn't expecting it to change his hair color. Oh wow, that's a look, Emil. He even changed his staff. Looks like one of those like firework wheels. Alright, let's have a look at the other one. I think samurai is like the samurai armor. I don't know why I'm bothering to change boy. We can't actually see that. That's for the young NieR. It's just a compulsive habit, just going down the list, just switch them all. Holy shit, look! The loading screen. It's Kaine. It used to be Yona every time. So keep the white hair, but this time full samurai armor. Let's see what the others look like. Hers is pretty much the same either way. It looks like a very minor difference between the two.